Hello everyone and welcome back to Nadasfan's Madden Ultimate Team series. This is episode 2. We are in Madden 11 in the Ultimate Team mode. And in episode 1 I played some games against the computer, and here I'm jumping into an online game, which I don't get to do very often just because I just don't ever seem to have the time to play complete games without pausing and playing all the way through. With my family life and all that stuff. But here I'm taking on Zeo Rangers, it looks like. And hey, Zeo Rangers, if you're out there, we played this game months ago, but be cool to see a comment from you if you're out there on the, watching YouTube at all. This was a fun game. So yeah, so this was my first online game through Madden Ultimate Team for sure, and it might have even been my first online game this year in Madden 11 in general. I know some people who watch my videos have asked for some online game footage, and here you go. So anyway, still working with a very minimal roster talent-wise, but I'm rattling off some runs here up the middle, getting good yardage, and I'm finding that, well, depending on your opponent, of course, if they're matched somewhat near your ability range, sometimes it's easier to get your offense rolling here than it is even against the computer, even with poorly rated teams. So my drive gets stopped here, and I'm going to attempt a field goal of 43 yards or so, and that coming up right here is just barely inside the upright. So that's a 3-0 lead here on my first drive, and back comes Zeo Rangers with well, Browns unis. It's not the Browns roster. He makes a play there. I go for the ball and miss, and that's a big gainer for him. And here down by the goal line, he is going to find his man for a touchdown there out in the flat. So a 7-3 lead now for Zeo Rangers, and I'm down here now. So yeah, so obviously you can tell by the ratings, I was a 60, I think he was a 62, both presumably just getting started in the Madden Ultimate Team mode at this point. Again, now I'm doing this the commentating on this months after this game was played, so the details are a bit fuzzy. I fumbled the ball there and gave it right back to my opponent there. And comes right back throwing and getting himself a first down there, moving the ball downfield on me here. So yeah, so I've accumulated an abundance of video I've taken over the course of this was closer to launch week of Madden, and here we are sitting at the start of November. So I've got a lot to sift through and bring to you on this series when possible. Of how I've built up my team. This is not where my team currently stands by any means, but kind of trying to bring you the well, the whole story more or less. As there I break some tackles majorly getting downfield here. Down 14-3, got to make up some ground, and there's another first down pass. Trying to get myself in the end zone for the first time here. Curtis Painter, my quarterback. There I do connect for a touchdown and get myself in the end zone for the first time. So 14-10 ball game now, giving the ball back to Zeo Rangers, and he's connecting once again here. This was a fun back and forth first and second quarter, and here's another long gainer in the air. I like these games when you can get somebody that it can actually, be close to your skill level, or I guess when it goes in when you're talking in terms of Madden Ultimate Team, that's in your same team's skill level, not necessarily the player's skill level. But so there's another touchdown given up, and I'm kind of in a hole here. 21-10 as the kickoff, very close to halftime here. He squibs this, but it takes a strange bounce, and look at that bounce right out of bounds, giving me good field position at the 40. So right off the bat, I'm going to give it a shot here, and I'm going to throw a pick. Curtis Painter, not the best quarterback in the world, as you may have already assumed, but there I throw the pick and give him a chance with very little time left on the clock, but a short field to maybe do even more damage here. As I should have gotten in front and stopped that pass somehow, but I've given him a last-second field goal attempt, which he will convert. And so that's a 24-10 lead at halftime. You see my stats, not impressive, well, not very impressive, not compared to his passing yardage there. So I got to try to turn that around in the second half, and unfortunately he gets the ball first in the second half. And there I do step in front of a pass, which I should have done the last time around, and get an interception and turn the short field around here. So if I'm going to make a comeback, that's a good way to start. Curtis Painter looking to throw there. Hitting Drew for the first down, and we got first and goal at the second and goal now, or second and 10 now, excuse me, at the 13. Connect for a touchdown here, and I'm right back in the ball game, just down 7, I believe. So next possession, right about midfield. And Zeta Rangers looking for more of a cushion on me here, but again I step in front of a pass and knock it down, deflect it. They're going to go on 4th down here, which is kind of they're kind of in no man's land there between punt, field goal, going for it. There I knock that down as well, get the ball back. So here's my opportunity to really get back in this ball game. Nice little quick pass out in the flat there. And it goes for some nice yard after catch yardage there. So running up the middle once again. This has been pretty effective for me in this game with the limited roster I have, but taking advantage of the run element of surprise when possible. And there's a play action and wide open touchdown, and that's got me a tie ball game at 24. So I got to play some defense though, and my defense has been very suspect at times in this game, although it's tightened up in the second half, and that continues with a sack here. Big time sack, forcing 3rd and 20, and on 3rd and 20, back to pass once again, and I'm able to knock that down and avoid giving up a long first down there. So get the ball back. Here you see a bit of a draw play, and I'm going to drag some defenders with me for a good 5, 6, 7 yards after the point of contact there. Getting down close, I'm in the red zone once again. So about 5 minutes left. Painter looking to throw. Connects again for another touchdown pass, and I've got a lead. I've come all the way back to grab the lead, 31-24. Great back and forth game. This was a lot of fun to play. Just a note about online. I mean, I guess some of the things that also detract me from playing online is a lot of the mentality of never punting, running up scores. I've run into a fair share of that, and that's cool. If that's how you play. That's cool. But if you're gonna play me online, which I don't get to do all that often, I'm gonna play a sim style game. I'm gonna punt on 4th and long, unless it's late in the game and I've got a chance to come back, or I'm gonna do what I can to play, within a sim style to the best of my ability, because that's what I enjoy the best. Here I've stopped on 4th down, but I've got a chance to take a 10-point lead, so I will kick that field goal here and try to get that 10-point lead, and indeed I do get it. So a 34-24 lead now with only about a minute left, and he's got to make up 10 points. So he'll be passing here, rolling and not being able to connect on 4th down. So that's turned over to me, and it's basically run out the clock here. Gives the Rangers credit. I mean, he easily could have called timeouts here, but he knew this one was over with. Would have done the same thing in his position, just letting time run out, and I gladly am not going to run up the score from there. Appreciating that in turn. So there's game. Zeta Rangers, that was a fun game. I know we played a couple months ago, but if you're around, comment on this. This was fun. Hopefully get to play some others of you out there. If you want to contact me, we could try to set something up. My best time is later at night. This has been Nadasfan. Come on back for episode 3.